Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're doing well on this Monday evening. Thank you for your patience in waiting for this video for the week. We are hitting Psalm chapter 4, and I am excited about this psalm, and I'm excited that you guys are a part of this Bible study. I want to encourage you to hang in there and keep on participating, and even if you haven't commented yet on the previous 3 psalms, no worries. I want to just encourage you, let this Bible study be whatever it needs to be for you. If you just want to watch from the sidelines and just glean whatever comes across the Facebook screen, do it. That's cool. Or if you want to be very vocal in what you post in response to my questions or in response to your reading in whatever chapter we're dealing with, whatever it is, make this Bible study whatever you need it to be for you. And let us know how we can be praying for you. Again, this is community. We're part of the church, the big C, the church together. I want to have this Bible study serve as an encouragement for one another. Now, heading into chapter 4, Psalm 4, there are several questions that I want to send your way right now. First of all, have you ever tried to get hold of somebody, whether it was by phone or email or text, but with no success? What was that like for you? Was it frustrating? How long did you have to wait? How long did it seem like they were ignoring you? What kind of threshold did you have? How patient were you in trying to get a hold of this person? A few years ago, I had my own editing and writing business, and one of my clients, or prospective clients, was a counselor, and I was reaching out to her via email, via voicemail, as she had directed me to. And she would say, okay, on Monday, let's go ahead and have a meeting and we can talk about this project and that project. I would contact her at the appointed time, leave a voicemail or an email for her, and then a day would go by, a week would go by, then I would follow up with another email, voicemail, then a month went by. By the time 3 months came and gone, I realized that really nothing was going to be coming of this project. Finally, I spoke with her assistant, and her assistant just happened to answer the phone. And I asked her what the situation might be, if they were still interested in my services, and apparently something fell through with their funding for the project, but they didn't want to tell me about it. So my threshold was definitely about 3 months, but I felt ignored. I felt pushed to the side on the back burner. One thing that I really want to encourage you about with this is in Psalm 4, we see the psalmist, and this is, it's for the choir master with stringed instruments, and David is the psalmist here, where he says, "Answer me when I call, O God of my righteousness." And this isn't a demanding sort of voice that David's using. This is a plea. David knows that his only hope in this life is God. And so he's pleading with God to answer him and to make himself known to David. Answer me when I call. And David repeats that through so many of his psalms. I just want to encourage us that when we go through times of prayer that seem like they're not being answered, God is always at work. He has not lost your file. He's not gone on vacation. He always is working behind the scenes. And when we pray, He listens. He might not answer in a way that we expect or think we need, but He will answer our prayers. He listens to us when we call. So don't lose heart. The first question is that, have you tried to get a hold of somebody without success? What's your threshold? How long did it take you to lose your patience? Second question here then is this. We see where God sets apart the godly for Himself. For what purpose might God set apart his people? Why would he do that? And that might be a rhetorical question, but from your life, if you see yourself as a Christian, what types of things has he set you apart for? Love to just get your thoughts on that. Another question is this. We see later on in this psalm where the psalmist says, be angry and do not sin. That's a pretty popular verse in talking about our emotional life. Not sinning, but that it's okay to be angry, but just don't sin in the midst of that. I want to ask you, what kind of temper do you have? Do you have a short fuse, a long fuse? Is it easy for you to get angry? What kind of things set off your temper? What kind of sins do you find yourself sliding into as the temperature rises, as your anger starts to boil over? What can we do to encourage each other to fulfill that, to be angry yet not sin? How can we be a support for one another there? Another question here is the psalmist says, you have put more joy in my heart than they have when their grain and wine abound. You have put more joy in my heart. I want to ask this simple question. The joy scale, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being extremely joyful, 1 being not joyful at all. Where would you rate your current joy level? And tied to that, what's the highest you think your joy level ever has been? Why do you think that was? What precipitated that? And what can we do to encourage you as far as moving your current joy rating up a few notches? Let us be praying for you about that. That's all I have for now. This is Psalm 4. Again, add extra stuff onto the Facebook page here, whether it's an article or a song, any other sort of post that you think would enrich our study here. Thank you so much, guys, for participating in this. I hope you have a great week. Stay warm wherever you happen to be, and know that I'll be praying for you. Take care. God bless.